Hi everyone, welcome back to my creative corner tucked away in the Pennine Hills of Lancashire in the UK. The project that I'm sharing this week is all about creating something when you're really short of time but feel the need to get inky. I don't know about you, I've had a really busy week this week and haven't had much spare time in between all the work and family commitments and things. So I haven't really had much time to get in my creative corner, not as much as I usually would. But I got the most exciting design package at the beginning of the week from AALL Create, and I've been dying to play with these new designs from Tracy Evans. So I decided to do just play. No pressure of a finished project, just got home from work one evening, got in my PJs, sat at my desk with my paper and my stamps and decided to make some background papers and ephemera which I can use in future projects. So you can see here I've got the gel plate out and I'm adding some Versa Magic chalk ink. And I really like this ink because it's really subtle background ink. So I'm just putting that onto the gel plate, braying it out and then pressing it into the paper. And I used the colours Thatch Straw, Wheat, Pixie Dust and Sea Breeze for that. And you can see in a minute that the background colour then to those papers really is quite subtle. So a couple of slight yellow colours and then a very light pink and a light blue. I'm then adding some brown ink just to the edges of those papers, just to give them a little bit more of a distressed feel. Again, this is really subtle. I'm using the leftover ink that was already on that brush. I didn't want any really strong colour. And then it's just all about the stamping. So I decided to use my Versa Fine Clay Morning Mist ink as I wanted it to be a little bit more subtle, and I'm using first generation and second generation printing, and I'm using here a mix of the new Tracy Evans designs with some of her older designs as well for a little bit of background detail. I think within Tracy's collection now there's such a good range of these A7 size stamps that actually I think you could just go on forever and ever creating different background papers and things just with these stamps alone in different combinations. So in this new release, there's 7 A7 sets, and in Tracy's normal style, there's kind of a focal point image and then some background details to all of these stamps. So there's an acorn and 2 leaf stamps and then a tag stamp, which actually really complements some of the other stamps in Tracy's collection. She's done some other tags with letters and numbers that this is going to pair really nicely with. So with the inking finished, you can see there that on those papers, the inking does look quite mixed. Some's really defined, some is really faint and patchy. So I decided to add to that distressed feel just by adding a little bit of paint over the top. So I'm just using some white chalk acrylic paint and you can see I start adding it with the brayer initially, and then pick up some of that paint off the gel plate as well, just in patches, not evenly all over, just in places over that ink. So next I decided to create an envelope wallet to keep those papers in. So I want to put some tags just up in the top left hand corner of the envelope. So I stamp out the new tag or tag stamp, but I want to layer it. So I take the blank stamp, the blank ticket stamp, from the ticketed Snippets set, which is an earlier release by Tracy, because I want to add some hand lettering to the front of that, just so that when I'm flicking through my stash in future projects, I kind of know what's in that envelope without looking. So here I'm just adding a little bit of brown ink again, just to those edges. And then for the front of the envelope, I want to use the two small floral stamps from the Hexapetalistic stamp set, and I actually add a third flower from the Papaver Poppies stamp set as well. I've listed all the stamps in the description, so you can clearly see the different stamps that I've used. So you can see here that I'm just stamping out those A7 sets again in different coloured inks, and I'm going to cut out some of the imagery from those to keep as ephemera items that I can use in future projects. So you can see here my envelope there with the tags on. That's the little ephemera wallet that I made with those different cut-out items, and here are the papers. To finish up the envelope, I've just added a quote and some floral doodles in black ink, and that's it. I can put that envelope away and get it out in future projects and use some of those papers and ephemera pieces. I hope that's inspired you to just get your stamps out and play. You know, you don't always have to have the pressure of a big final project in mind. It's just good to use your supplies and yeah, have fun with them. So I hope you've enjoyed that video. If you have, a thumbs up is really appreciated. Any comments, as always, in my comment section, and ringing the bell does just help my channel to be discovered by other people. So until next time, I'm wishing you a happy creative week. Bye.